It's Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate it. As always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into what's happening today or what has already transpired. I jotted down a few notes here, printed up a few articles. Love to get your opinion on any of this, so feel free to comment down below. The comments are absolutely amazing. But I want to start with this. Just watching what transpired yesterday, where we watched the markets get absolutely destroyed. It was amazing yesterday, even today, watching all of these financial channels, the guests, the hosts, the economists, everyone just telling you and I to ignore the dangers, just buy. Nobody sees any danger here. Everybody just says everything's on sale, buy the dip. You should just be jumping in and buying these overvalued stocks right now. It's absolutely amazing. But this first article I want to share with all of you, titled "Now is the Time to Buy Things on Sale in the Stock Market," advisor says, here's what to know. This from Winnie Sun, Managing Director of Sun Group Wealth Partners in Irvine, California. Again, all they try to do, just like today, just like Winnie Sun, trying to sell you that things are on sale. By the way, Dow Jones was up over 700 points earlier today, finished up 294. NASDAQ was way up. It finished up 166. Back to this article, Winnie Sun says it's better to buy things on sale than to buy at full price. This is not a sale. You know it, and I know it. We're going to see things go on sale. But it amazes me how these people can come out and tell you and I that this is a bargain, this is a sale. These stocks are so overvalued. Even what happened yesterday, that was a drop in a swimming pool. Things are still completely overvalued, overpriced, and they're still trying to get the dumb money to come in and buy these overvalued stocks, while people like Warren Buffett are selling everything and getting out. Now, again, what we saw yesterday was just the tip of the iceberg. What we saw today the markets gave back most of the gains. I don't think we're out of the woods. I think big trouble is on the horizon, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd be very, very cautious if you're buying into these markets, because in my opinion only, these markets are extremely overvalued, just like housing, extremely overvalued. Airbnb shares drop. As I make this video, they're down 21% on earnings miss as company warns of slowing U.S. demand. They're seeing shorter booking lead times globally and signs of slowing demand from U.S. guests. Consumer is under too much pressure, ladies and gentlemen. They don't have the discretionary spending ability, capability, whatever you want to call it. They don't have the money now to go take a weekend trip somewhere and shell out, $300, $400, $500 a night. Those days are over. And quite literally, the party is now over for most people. And as I said before, these people who went out the last couple years and bought multiple short-term rental properties, getting into basically the hotel business, they're going to learn a very, very harsh lesson. People I know that have some of these properties right now, they're not renting them out. It's very, very slow. And some people have one, some people have multiple, and you've got 15 to 16 million homes that are short-term rentals. Many of those homes are going to hit the market at some point. They will be on the MLS. They will lift up the inventory supply that we have right now. We keep hearing about this shortage. I think that this shortage is really not a shortage. I think if you want to find a home, you can find a home. We heard about the shortage in the auto market. Now, look, they don't know where to put all the cars. Pretty soon, they're not going to know where to put all these houses for sale. I think the shortage is getting old. I don't think there is a shortage. There are so many new homes that have been built, so many more that are under construction, so much multifamily, and you're going to see a lot of these short-term rental properties be forced to be liquidated because people are going broke holding on to these things. SunPower files for bankruptcy, plans to sell off assets. Stock drops. As I make this video, their stock is down over 43%. And I bring this up because Renova Energy, a local solar company, just minutes from my house here. I drive by it literally every day. They're in big trouble. They're looking for, this was their lender, or their partner, and now their partner has filed bankruptcy and will be selling off assets. So now Renova Energy is looking for another partner or partners, and this has got to be the worst possible time for this to happen. Residential solar, the residential solar sector, it says here, is getting decimated by high rates, which have depressed demand. So if you want to get solar for your house, the higher rates no doubt are affecting business. It's affecting a lot of things. But isn't it amazing? If people cannot borrow money because they don't have enough money to buy this stuff, people don't have enough money to really go buy a car, a boat, or an RV, they have to finance this stuff for multiple years. So unless people can borrow money and get deeper into debt, things are going to really seize up. They really, really are. People have to finance literally everything. People are financing their groceries. People are financing their cars for 8 or 9 years. People have been financing their RVs and boats for, for many, many years. I don't know, what is it, 15, 20 years you can finance a boat? I'm not really sure. Let me know down below. But, people just look at the monthly payment. So if they need solar, they just look at the monthly payment. Everything is just credit. How much is the monthly payment? So this is just going to continue to free fall out of control. And people are sitting in so much debt. Household debt over $18 trillion right now. This today on CNBC, credit card debt hits record $1.14 trillion, New York Fed research shows. But it's all good, right? They're telling us today it's all good. In fact, you should be buying in this overpriced, overvalued stock market, even though the consumer is strapped with $1.14 trillion of just credit card debt. I mean, this is unbelievable. And to think that this isn't going to end bad, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. There is just way too much debt out there, and people are going even deeper into debt. Now, really quick, I want to shift gears here. I want to respond on a couple comments. The first one saying that somebody said that, I'm not. I say I'm not political, but I was wearing a Trump T-shirt a couple weeks ago. I want to respond to that. I'm not political, but I will vote for the person who's going to cut my taxes, save me money, and give me opportunity. A candidate that is going to provide jobs. A candidate that believes in manufacturing. A candidate that believes in opening up those pipelines. Somebody that is going to help people. Somebody who's going to cut taxes. I mean, this isn't even political. This is you can look at it just economically. Where and who is going to save you the most money? Where and who is going to create more jobs so you can make more money? Who's going to allow you to keep more of that money? It's not even political. We are talking, money, cents, dollars. That's it. So, to that person out there, because I was wearing a shirt, first off, we had a former president almost assassinated, okay? Which I think is an absolutely disgrace. It's a historic event, and it would have put this country into a real predicament. So you can say that that's political because I wore the shirt. You can call it whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I personally will vote for the person who's going to save me money, create jobs, and let me keep more of the money that I make. Not having to pay so much in taxes. So you can call that political. I call that economical. That's how I vote. You can vote for whoever you want to. You can call it whatever you want. But at the end of the day, the economy's in shambles. The savings rate is under 4%. People are broke. People are losing jobs. So you vote who you want to vote for. I'm voting for the person who I believe can at least stop the bleeding a little bit. And so I want to respond to that. Another thing I want to respond on is somebody said that, why don't I give all my gold to the homeless? And I want to respond to that because that's a great question, isn't it? Let me start by this. First off, I'm not a socialist. I don't believe that the people with money should give the people that don't have money their money. I believe in capitalism. I believe that you should go out, work hard, and make money. Now, if you make some money and you're in a situation where you can help somebody, I totally believe in that. I believe in helping people. But I don't believe that just because you have money that, you should give all your money to somebody else. Give money to whoever you want, but to help them. and pull them up. But I don't believe in just giving people money. How about giving people opportunity? What about giving people a skill? If I just gave all my money to homeless people, what are they going to do with it? Do they know what to do with it? Probably not. So maybe it's better to give them food, water, a blanket, some clothes, things like that, that maybe get them up on their feet. You know, a few weeks ago, Enrique and I went out and we fed some dogs and we gave out some clothes and water and some supplies like toothpaste, toothbrushes, things of that nature to people. I think that goes a lot farther than just maybe giving somebody money. But another question that I want to ask here is, where do my tax dollars go? Shouldn't that be helping the homeless? I mean, what am I paying into? Unfortunately, I guess they're buying F-16s to send over to Ukraine, but I truly believe that some of that tax money should be helping the homeless people. Why should I be paying taxes and giving my money to people? I'm already getting robbed, and my money's not even going where I want it to go. I'd much rather give it to the homeless people through taxes than F-16s over in Ukraine. I guarantee you that. But I'm not sure if this person believes that everybody should just pay for everybody else. I think that this person that made this comment probably has a worthless college degree and believes that I should pay for their college degree too, because they made a huge mistake. And people who maybe have made some mistakes in life, who are now homeless, had some bad luck, look, it is not my responsibility to save those people. I do believe I have a duty to help those people, to feed those people, to talk to those people, not to judge those people. But it's not my responsibility to just give them my money. I mean, just like it's not my responsibility to pay for your worthless college degree. Now, if you want to do that, that's totally up to you. You can pay for somebody's degree. You can pay for, whatever you want to pay for. But for me personally, I want to know where my tax money is going. Why are my tax dollars not helping these homeless people? But again, to this ignorant person out there that believes we should just, the hardworking people of America, we should just give our money, give our gold, which I sacrificed time. I worked hard. I sacrificed, fun. I sacrificed vacations. I sacrificed toys. I didn't go out and buy the boats and the RVs. I went out and bought assets. And so to that ignorant person, so because of the sacrifices I made, I should just give that to homeless people. So what will they do with the gold? What would they do? Would they know how to manage it? What would they do? I think we all know what they would do for the most part. But again, I made the sacrifices and I've got to look out for myself and my family. So it just, when people ask me this, it just makes no sense to me whatsoever. How would I take care of myself and my family if I just gave all my money, all my assets to somebody else? I'm sorry you did not make the sacrifices. I'm sorry you didn't see what was coming. You didn't heed the warnings. You wanted to just go out, ignore, run up debt, get a worthless college degree. I get it. You made some bad decisions. But myself and the rest of the American people, we are not obligated to pay your debts, just like we're not obligated to pay for homeless people. Our tax revenue should be doing that. We pay enough in taxes. Again, if you're in a situation, if you have the means, the ability to help other people, I truly believe in that. And I do that. Probably I should do it more. But I truly believe we should be giving back to the community. We should be helping homeless people. But we should not be giving all of our gold, all of our assets, or all of our money to people who are not working. We should not be paying for worthless college degrees to people who signed at the dotted line, made a commitment, an obligation, and didn't stand by it. We're not obligated to you. So, but this is the mindset of people right now. If you have something, you should just give it to us. You should just give it to people who don't have it. That is a socialist outlook, and I totally despise it. So I wanted to answer that because it would be too much to type in the comments, but a great question. I think you're a little bit ignorant, not to be judgmental. I'm sure you're a good person, but in the real world, we make sacrifices. We pay taxes. We work hard. Not to just give it to other people. This is how I protect myself, with assets, with money, which allows me to buy the emergency food, to put the water away, to put the gold and silver away, to get the training, to get the skills. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is that selfish of me? Let me know. Comment down below. A great storm is coming, and it is very, very close, ladies and gentlemen. There was an article on Steve Quayle, again, titled "A Storm is Coming and It's Getting Very Close." It said here, the Fed is buying up all junk bonds in a desperate attempt to prop up markets. Janet Yellen is issuing massive amounts of treasuries. We went from $22 trillion of debt in 2019 to $35 trillion of debt in 2024. That's $13 trillion more in U.S. treasuries issued. Right now, unemployment is beginning to surge as the government is creating 50,000+ jobs a month. And those government jobs are supported by you and I paying more taxes. So we got to pay taxes to help everybody now, even to employ people in this country taking these government jobs. We just sent over a handful of F-16s, I think it was 10 or 11, $60 million a piece to Ukraine. We promised 80 of these things. So we have homeless people. We have people broke. We have people living paycheck to paycheck. We have people who have lost their jobs, people losing their houses, people being evicted, people who can't find a real job, people who are getting decimated at the grocery store. But we can send over $60 million F-16s. Also, we have people in this country now who are now getting voting rights. Think about that. We have people in this country now from all over the world who are now getting voting rights. A storm is coming, ladies and gentlemen, and this storm is much closer than you think. Heed the warnings, be paying close attention to what is going on. I think, unfortunately, the American people are really, really naive for the most part. They have no idea what is really going on. They have no idea what is about to happen and how bad this is going to get. We are past the point of no return. Things are going to get bad in this country, no matter who's president. If one person is elected in this country, it could be the end. It could be the end. The other person is elected, maybe it buys us some time, stops the bleeding, but it would take years to fix this mess. At the end of the day, you're looking at 35 trillion, 200 trillion in unfunded liabilities. I mean, this is so far gone. The question is now, how bad does this get? And it's going to get really, really bad. Markets squeaked up a little bit today. Lucky. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Again, these things are all manipulated. The Fed can come in and buy stocks. It can buy bonds. It can play the game. But at the end of the day, take a look at what's happening on Main Street, USA. People are suffering. You've got $18 trillion of household debt and now $1.14 trillion of credit card debt, which is continuing to rise at 23%. Be very careful out there. If you're playing at this poker table that we call Wall Street, be very, very careful. It is purely gambling. Gambling at this point. There are no fundamentals. They are completely thrown out the window. You are now gambling, and you're gambling with a monopoly money. Remember that too. Make sure you have real money, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you are working on all preparations. I cannot stress it enough. I will continue to stress it daily. I've never seen anything like this. People have no idea what is happening behind the scenes. Be very, very careful out there. God bless every one of you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.